Hello, welcome back to the reading of Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. This is Mousy, and we're last episode we ended off with returning back to the tower after going around the town searching for Elric, the young boy thief, and came across his guardian, who also lived inside the church. And now we are hired help to find a specific kind of statuesque egg, I'm guessing, that brings both the clans together in peace and harmony. So yeah, we're back at the tower, about to start on this adventure the next morning. Yeah, let's continue. It was the next morning. I had a good night's sleep, better than usual. But when I got up to go to work, I realized something. I didn't know anything about the masquerade. Of course I knew of it, and I had heard stories about it. It was the annual festival that celebrated the coming of spring. This was the time that the wolf and the hawk joined together to celebrate. Excuse me. But I hadn't experienced it myself. What was I doing during last year's masquerade? And the year before that? And before that? Right. Ever since I moved to the tower, I hadn't participated in any festivals. Of course I wouldn't remember. I did have a hazy memory of it from when I was younger. Francisca took me, Levon, and Levi to see it. I think I played with other children my age. I suddenly became worried. If I didn't know anything about the masquerade, how would I be able to find its symbol, the Kaleidovia? No, I shouldn't be this worried even before even starting. If I didn't know, then I would go and learn. The person who would know the most about the masquerade and the Kaleidovia would be... There was only one person that came to mind.
Ma, それでカレイドビアを探しているの?
Yes, the church priest, well, he's not really a priest, but he asked me to. Francisca was a representative of the town, and one of the hosts of the masquerade. She was one of the people I was certain had seen the Kaleidovia 20 years before. 20 years ago, Levon and Levi would have been too young. Olgar was the lord of the Hawk clan, but it would be difficult to meet him, let alone speak to him.
カレイドビア。そんなものがあったかしら。
Hard to say.
私もよく覚えていないわ。ましてや誰が持ち出したかなんて。
Francisca looked apologetic, but that in itself was a significant clue. It was something that left no impression on someone even in Francisca's position. I couldn't think of anyone who'd want it. It just comes to show that it really isn't something needed in everyday life.
もしよければ私の方でも探してみるけれど。
No, that's fine. It's my job to find it.
そうね。私が自分から動くと若い子たちが騒ぎ出すかもしれないわね。血気盛んな子もいるでしょうし。
Huh. She didn't say the exact reason, but I knew what she meant. It was only for a little while, but it hurt my conscience to see her saddened.
それじゃこのことはあなたに任せるわ。でも危ないことはしないでね。
She sounds like such a sweetheart, but God's forbid, what if she's the one that took it? For some odd reason.
それと困ったことがあったら絶対に遠慮してはダメよ。
Yes, I promise.
ウォルグとファルジの仲が良ければこんなことで困る必要もなかったのよね。
I hope that the masquerade will be a success for both our sakes. I'll be sure to find it.
ありがとう。
I said I'd be sure to find it, but I really don't have any leads. After meeting with Francisca, I went to the town square to try and get more information from other people in town. There were crowds of people moving about, possibly because the festival was close. The comforting hustle and bustle blended me into the crowd. And at a passing glance, no one would be able to tell whether we were separated into wolves or hawks. We all lived in this town, so why on earth would we separate into factions? If everyone here got along, then the town would be better for it. This was no time to be getting sentimental. The fate of the masquerade lay with the Kaleidovia. Alright, time to get started. I pumped myself up as I headed towards the middle of the town. West Alley has been unlocked. Holy cow. So many numbers. Okay, just like last time, we're gonna wait for this one until later. Oh, shoot. What's this? Oh, let's save that for after. North Alley. Let's go check this alley out again. Oh dear. So there. Why am I having such troubles with this? Let's just start from the top, yeah? Yeah. Play a short episode, family relations? Sure. I think. There was someone standing still in the deathly silent alleyway. Is that Lucas? What's he doing here? As I looked on, it seemed like he was comparing whatever was in his notebook with the houses and streets. Lucas has the eyes of a hawk, and he was looking for something without bringing any of the hawk's attendants with him. I recognized that look from before. It was from when he was investigating the murders. I had come across Lucas during one of those instances. He also glared at me back then with a palpable murderous intent. I wonder if something happened again. Thinking that it could be a murder made me uneasy. I prayed that the murderer would be caught soon. I don't want Lucas to mistake me as the perpetrator again. There was no need to call out to him, so I quietly went back toward the square. But before I could move away, I heard Lucas's sharp voice echo in the alley.
Tomare.
He found me. I gave up on escaping and looked at Lucas. He slowly walked over to me. Did you want something?
前に言ったはずだ。次に見かけたら問答無用で捕まえると。
For the last time.
ここで何をしていた？
For the last time, dickhead. I wasn't involved with any of this, and I have my own investigation to do. Thank you very much. What? Do I have to answer that?
当然だ。この町に住む以上は。
I technically live outside, but whatever. He said that in such a high-handed manner, so I had to respond in kind. I think there's a better way for you to ask.
ではもう一度言おう。ここで何をしていたのか、今すぐ答えろ。
Oh boy, oh boy. He might be in a bad mood, or maybe he just didn't like me. Either way, he didn't have to be so mean about it. Though irritated at the situation, I proceeded to explain. If you're still on the hunt for the murderer, I don't want to be falsely accused, so I was trying to move away.
正直だな。
Well, yeah. Honesty is policy. There's no point in lying.
では、貴様に聞きたいことがある。
Are you interrogating me? He ignored my question. He never listened to me.
ボルグの当主のフランシスカ、並びにその息子たちについて知っていることをすべて話せ。
You can kiss my grits. I didn't think I was going to be surprised at whatever question he had for me, but this caught me off guard. Huh? What?
知っていることを話せと言った。貴様はあの屋敷で育ったのだろう。そしてその息子たちとも血縁のように親密だと。
Why don't you drop the dickhead act and go talk to them and meet with them peacefully yourself? Learn yourself, okay? That's true, but did you snoop around on us? For what purpose?
質問をしているのはこちらだ。ボルグどもが普段どのように行動しているかすべて話せ。隠し立てしても無駄だ。
I really don't like you, good sir. Bad sir. I started to become angered. Why did I have to be asked this? He was making it seem like they were the culprits. I don't mind telling you what I know, but stop talking as if you've already assumed they're the culprits. And this isn't about me, but more about them.
貴様がどう感じようと構わん。ボルグの当主たちが殺人のあった夜何をしていたか、それさえ答えれば。
Inside eating dinner, dickhead. That's what I get.
聞きたいことがあるなら直接本人へ聞いたらどうだ？
Thank you, whoever this is. Thank you. Clap, clap, clap. Levon.
ボルグの跡取りか。
The wolf there. Jeez. I was overjoyed at my rescue, but only for a brief moment. This situation was really bad.
母上を訪ねたいというのなら正式に客人として迎えよう。隠すようなことは何もない。俺への質問についても同じだ。聞きたいことがあるのならいくらでも聞いてくれ。
Now that's a good lad right there.
このような路地裏での密談ではなく正式な場で全てを明らかにしようじゃないか。
狼の息子は形式にこだわるのが好きらしい。
鷹は無法地帯に住む生き物だったかな。
Excuse me.
こちらにはこちらのやり方がある。優先すべきは何かと考えて動いているだけだ。
Oh, sorry. I was fixing something.
人を導くつもりがあるのならその考えを周知する手腕もぜひ身につけてほしいものだ。
This is scary. Sparks were flying. I was angry just a moment ago, but I would never be able to have an exchange like this. While I was thinking that, Lucas declared something as he and Levon stood facing each other.
ならばこれだけは伝えよう。黒い影の一件においてはボルグの当主も決して例外ではない。これ以上死体を増やしたくなければ夜は屋敷に閉じこもっている。
Is that a threat?
それはどういう？
Biznatch. Before Levon could continue, Lucas had walked away. The last thing he said felt so ominous.
お 前に迷惑をかけてすまないな。いろいろ聞かれただろ。
No worries, Levon. We're all good. Huh? I don't mind that at all. It's not your fault, Levon.
そうだな。まあたまたま通りがかってよかった。
Man, dude, we need to escape to the outside world where the sun actually comes out, because you are as pale as a freaking vampire. And look at this! Cherry red. Were you going somewhere?
剣を見に行った帰りだ。しかしルーガスは何を考えてあんなことを。
I mean, technically he confronted me first, and then you came about and told him honestly the truth, man. He needs to just ask the people straight out, like, stop being a biznatch. You know, snitches get stitches. I couldn't make sense of what Lucas was driving at, but the root of why he acted that way was probably because I don't know everything, but it seems that Lucas is investigating the Black Shadow.
黒い影。
It's the rumor going around town. Haven't you heard? There's been a string of murders, and that's what they call the culprit.
殺人事件がいくつか起こっているのは知っているが、黒い影というのは初めて聞くな。
I think the incidents and the rumors are being taken care of by the Hawks mostly. I see Lucas investigating it by himself a lot. Levon looked slightly dissatisfied at my explanation.
そういう事件こそ不確かな噂ではなく正しく周知すべきだと思うがな。
Please don't make that sad face. Turn that frown upside down. Yes. I don't know about that, but the murderer supposedly uses a knife with a hawk feather motif.
たか。
Motif.
それを周知するのは避けたいと。そういうことか。
I don't know, but...
ファルジのやり方に不満を持つ者をその一族が殺しているという噂が立っている。こういった話は当主の耳に入る前に潰しておく必要がある。父上の名を汚すような噂はなおさらな。
I didn't know if the culprit was a hawk or a wolf. Only that everyone was a potential suspect. That's what he said then. Lucas is very seriously investigating the rumors to solve the case. I think he needs to be better at asking questions, though.
屋敷に閉じこもっていろという発言については？
He could be a very, very, very fluffy marshmallow and just want us to be safe, just in case. Or he could have been easily threatening us and trying to, like, pack us in a corner, telling us what to do so they can be free to do whatever. I don't know. Maybe he meant to stay indoors and lock the doors and windows because it's dangerous outside? Oh my goodness, was I not saying that just now? My floundering words made Levon laugh.
何があったのか知らないが、ずいぶんお前はルーガスに優しくなったんだな。
No, I just choose not to stoop down to anybody else's level, no matter how much of a prick they are to me. Because I'm better than that. That wasn't my intention. It just seems to me that he is working hard to make sure Olgar's name isn't sullied. I understand if it's about taking care of your family.
なるほどな。父親のためにか。
I mean, granted, it might even be the dad that's going around killing people at night, too. I'm... come on. Levon looked to the ground while seemingly in thought. He then smiled once more.
そう思える父親がいるのは羨ましいな。
Oh, jeez. That's sad. No worries, Levon. Surprisingly and unfortunately, there's a lot more people out there just in the same predicament as you, but don't let that sully that lovely little smile you have. Huh?
ではこちらも少し調べてみよう。見回りも強化する必要があるかもしれない。詳しいところを教えてくれて助かった。
Yeah, good luck with your work.
あ、じゃあまた。
Shane. He was probably going back on patrol. Levon quickly left the alleyway. After seeing Levon off, I couldn't shake off this feeling. Envious of Lucas and Olgar? I thought Levon hated them. Previously, I assumed anyone among the wolves thought that way. But Levon said he envied them. Speaking of which, Levon's and Levi's father is...
なるほどな。まあいろいろあるのは分かったが。
I would think it would be an older individual by just the sheer sound of that voice, but it may even just be the very deep-voiced 10-year-old. Let's see. Gasp! I suddenly heard a voice from behind and frantically spun around. You scared me. Were you listening in?
ああ、バッチリ。ったく、ルーガスの野郎ムカつくぜ。思わず後ろから切りかかる隙をだな。
Okay, I was wrong. I'm still getting these people's voices, okay? Levi.
というのは冗談で。
Yeah, sure, Levi. You're just kidding. Look at that little smirk.
まあ相手は兄貴だったし、ほっといても大丈夫だろって見てた。その辺はわきまえてるって。
Say, Levi, are you envious of Lucas and Olgar?
ああ、今のやつか。どうだろうな。そもそも父親って存在が俺にはいまいちわかんないわけで。
I don't know. I repeated that line in my head. Levi seemed to say it so plainly.
ガキの頃に死んだからほとんど記憶にないんだよ。でもあんま会いたいと思ったこともないな。
I mean, if he died, how would you be able to see him? You don't want to?
あんま覚えてねえけど、結構兄貴や母さんが苦労してたみたいだからな。それを見てると会いたいとは言えねえよ。
I see.
ま、母さんたちの前ではそういう話しない方がいいぜ。さっきみたいに微妙な空気になりそうだし。
I see. Levi gently placed his hand on my head.
つっても、普通に生活してりゃ話題にも上がんないからな。お前もそんな気にすんなよ。
Really?
俺もそろそろ行くわ。またサボったとか言われるからな。
Well, aren't you skipping out?
休憩だって休憩。じゃあまたな。
Yes, we'll see you later. Levi ran in the direction Levon walked off to. The Black Shadow. The confrontation between Lucas and Levon. And Levon's and Levi's late father. Too many L's. There were too many things to think about. but it was also a fact that thinking about them wouldn't solve a thing. This wasn't something I could insinuate myself into. But, yeah. A father. There was nothing wrong with thinking about a father whom you've never met. I wondered what mine was like. Would he be the kind of person that commanded respect in the way that Lugus respected Olgar? Or would he be the kind that was to be avoided, like Levon's and Levi's father? How would he smile? What would he like? If we were to live together, what would our lives be like? How would he say good morning when we woke up? How would he say good night? What would happen if I had a bad dream? How would he comfort me then? I pictured many things in my fantasy and slowly closed my eyes, then slowly opened them. Not even a mirage of my father was there. I see. Okay. So we can still look around there, right? I'm guessing that's what that is. The Alliance. This town.
好きか嫌いかで言えば好きだな。でなければこうして青年団などには所属しない。
そうだな。俺たちは当主様に仕えているが、ひいては町のために、この町をより良くするために動いている。
Then by all means, stop being a bunch of punks going and taking taxes and destroying property if they can't pay up. I mean, we don't have any outside sources to bring in money, so why would you guys be insisting that they pull money out of their ass? Let's be honest here.
誇り高いファルジの意志のもと、俺たちは町の平和に努めている。だというのに、ボルグの奴らが無駄に絡んでくるんだ。
Well, then I wonder why. Voice of townspeople.
まあ割と平和な町なんじゃないか。税の徴収なんかは大変だけどな。そうだな。よそから敵襲があるわけでもない。だが最近は黒い影というやつが人を殺して回ってるらしいな。ああ、でもそれくらいさ。やっぱり平和な方だろ。
So these are just like, just to make sure that you know every little nook and cranny of this story, right? Do I have enough patience to go through all of those? That's what question I have. Well, hell, I guess. 'Cause otherwise, what else are we gonna do, right?
ああ、ボルングについてな。あいつらのせいでこの町は雰囲気が悪くなっちまってんだよ。
You shut your mouth.
何かにつけてはファルジェに突っかかってきやがって。争いが多いのはあいつらのせいじゃねえか。たく、目障りな奴らだぜ。あんな奴らの話なんか出すんじゃねえ。胸くそ悪い。
Control your emotions. Okay. I don't know if I have the patience for this.
あいつらは良くない。実に良くないぞ。わしらファルジの一族は当主様の意志のもと秩序を守り、この町で生きている。だが奴らは群れは作るが、それをまとめ上げるだけの力はない。考えの甘い一族だ。理解しようとなど到底思えぬ。
ボルグは敵よ。それ以外に何があるって言うんだい。あ、すまないね。少し前に夫が誰かに殺されたんだ。犯人はだからその報復だろうさ。それにあんなむごいことができるのはボルグに間違いないよ。
Levon is too sweet to be a murderer, so I couldn't imagine that unless he was attacked. As for Levi, well, he's a hothead, but I don't think when it comes down to it, he'll actually take a man's life for no apparent reason. I can't see that happening. Let's go to the hawk map. You know what? We're just going to do the S's, yeah? That's the other shit is too much for everything else. But no. Okay, we're just gonna go with the S's. Attracted to the bustling energy, I naturally headed to the town square. People walked here and there, and I could hear laughter among them. People of all kinds were everywhere. Many faces smiled at each other in small talk, and spoke also on business dealings. At this moment, I couldn't tell who was with the Hawk clan and who was with the Wolf clan. This place is really peaceful. Although there was an incident with the tax collection, it seemed everything had returned to normal. There are small arguments and minor scruffles here and there, but I wish the town square could always be filled with laughter. I sat down at the edge of the square and looked around while thinking about it. Aren't you just so sweet? A girl was standing next to me with a friendly smile. She was holding a flower made of paper. Is that for me? Thanks! I'll take it. Her bright smile was contagious. The yellow paper flower was slightly bent, but it was elegant and beautiful.
マスカレードの時にこれをいっぱい作って飾るの。かわいい。
Sorry about that, little girl. That'll be nice. I'm sure they'd be great for the festival. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm sure that'll be great for the festival.
あら、いいわね。明るい色がとっても綺麗。それは何の花？
The woman standing behind peered behind me to look at the flower.
これはね、ユリだよ。おばさんにもあげる。
ありがとう。黄色いユリ？いいわね。ぐっと華やかになるわ。おばさんも毎年いっぱいごちそうを用意してね。家の周りも飾り付けをして。でも最近物忘れがひどくてね。
Sorry. She digressed and started talking about something completely different. The girl was uninterested in that and leaned against my knee to teach me how to make the flower.
この時にね、ひっくり返すと上手にできるんだよ。
This is so peaceful. It seemed like I was caught up in the pace of these two, but all in all, it still brought a smile to my face.
よ、モテてるね。
Levi called out to me in a joking way. He must have seen me get surrounded right after sitting down. Jealous?
まあな。俺も混ぜてくれよ。
Sure, but Levon will yell at you if you ditch your duties again.
まあまあ、固いこと言うなって。
Levi was dressed in his vigilante uniform as he sat down next to me. The girl saw him and took out another paper flower from her skirt pocket.
まだあるからお兄ちゃんにもあげる。
へえ、綺麗にできたな。ありがとな。
Levi accepted the flower and patted the girl on the head. He did it a bit roughly, but the girl seemed to like that. Levi, are you on patrol?
ああ、この間のこともあるし、マスカレードも近いから、見回りの回数を増やそうって話してたんだ。
I see. That's right.
自警団の皆さんがよく顔を出してくれるおかげで、ここいらは落ち着いてるわよ。変な小競り合いも仲裁してくれるし、助かってるわ。
I see. So it's all thanks to Levi and Levon's help.
これくらいは大したことじゃねえって。ファルジの連中が出しゃばってこない限りは大事にはならないし。
Though he said that, Levi was apparently in high spirits at being complimented.
と、自慢げにする前に役目を果たしたらどうだ？
Even this music stopped.
お、兄貴！ちょっと休憩してただけだって。
I wondered when he got there. Levon was standing right in front of us. They both must be on patrol. He was glaring at Levi sitting next to me.
あら、ラバンさん。まあまあ、休憩くらいいいじゃないですか。いつも一生懸命見回りしてくれてどうもね。
Do not be fooled.
そうだわ。確か干し肉が余っていたと思うんだけど。
お気持ちだけで十分です。ありがとうございます。せっかくの干し肉ですから、ご家族と食べてください。
Levon's smile seemed so bright as he politely thanked the lady. Oh, this is...
そうですか？次会うときは何か用意しておきますね。
Watch out, Levon. She left, pleased at the entire exchange. Levon usually remained firm as a member of the Wolf Clan, but he did interact with the townspeople in a kind manner. That's why people look up to him. He really is. He's really good at dealing with older women like that. The girl who had been watching our exchange from the side looked up at Levon with a troubled face.
お花3つしかない。
Oh no, you don't have to worry about that, young lass.
お花？
Levi held his paper flower and explained from the side.
さっきこの子に花をもらったんだ。綺麗だろう、これ。
でも
Seems like she wants to give one to Levon too. Seeing her fidget, Levon figured out what was going on. Right when I was about to go reassure her, Levon beat me to the punch.
気にしなくていい。気持ちだけでももらったことにしておく。それに、俺にとっては君の笑顔も花と同じだ。さあ、笑ってみせてくれ。
Oh, aren't you just a smooth talker? What?
おいおい。
She must have loved hearing that. The girl gave a big, bright smile and nodded to Levon several times. You got another swooner, man.
今度会った時にあげるね。自警団のお兄ちゃん、頑張ってね。
Wow, her smile really bloomed like a flower.
じゃあね、お兄ちゃんたち。またね。
The girl kept waving to us until we couldn't see her anymore.
なんだ？
よくもまああんなセリフが出てくるよな。
小さい子相手だ。あのくらい言った方が喜ぶだろ。
She did have a big smile on her face. Oh, and that lady too.
なら正解ということだ。
正解ね。お、
Oh, shoot. A man pulling a carriage was about to pass behind Levon. Upon coming closer, he noticed Levon and stopped.
ああ、ラバンさん。新しいロングソードが入りましたよ。
そうか。後で立ち寄らせてもらおう。この前買ったナイフは装飾が少し脆くてな。また修理をお願いしたいと。
The two of them started up a conversation like they were friends. Do they know each other?
武器を扱ってる店の親父。ったく、兄貴の剣好きも大概だよな。付き合わされるのは勘弁だぜ。
What's wrong with that? It'll help with training too.
お前、曲線の剣で鎧の隙間をつくのと体剣で叩き割るの、どっちが効率いいかって話、夜通し聞かされてみろよ。
Yeah. Ah.
しかも兄貴の腕力基準だぜ。俺興味ねえし、鉄叩き割るの無理だし。
ところで、主人、荷台の紐が緩んでるんじゃないか？
I looked at the carriage, and one of the ropes tying the barrels together was indeed loosened.
ありゃ、しっかり結んだと思ったんだけどな。
縛り直した方がいい。貸してみろ。
Before the man could do anything, Levon straightened up the cargo. Levi and I didn't even have time to react. That was how quickly he worked.
いや、手際がいいね。助かりましたよ。
He's a rigger.
人通りの多いところでは注意してくれ。どさくさの盗難にも気をつけろよ。よく聞く話だからな。
ええ、ありがとうございます。それじゃあ、また店にいらしてください。
The man bowed and then pulled the carriage away. Huh.
どうした？
That was amazing. I can see why that lady from earlier was complimenting the vigilantes.
会話をしただけだが。
Look at the face she's making. I know, but the way you talk to people and the advice you give are what builds on the respect people here have for you.
まあ、そうだな。ただ治安を気にかけるんじゃなく、町の人たちの声を拾い上げることが大事だ。
To me, those words felt not only like the words of a vigilante leader, but of the heir of the Wolf Clan as well. Thanks to that, I can concentrate on my work as a handyman. I stood up and bowed politely, and Levi also stood with a slightly irritated expression.
じゃあ俺は邪魔にならない程度に頑張りますかね。
Because we had known each other for so long, I immediately knew what was up from his attitude. He's sulking. Well, not exactly, but close to it. Levi, you're doing this to help with prep. Okay, I can't read today. Levi, you're doing this to help with preparing for the masquerade, aren't you? You are the leader of the vigilantes after all.
見回りを増やそうと言ったのはレビだしな。
Well, I know it'll be tough, but we're counting on you. After all, we all know you're doing your very best. Like giving Levon a chance to blow off some steam.
お前俺の味方はお前だけだ
Oh, Levi. You're such a hothead, but I love you. Yeah, okay, whatever. Hey! Levi was patting me on the head just like he did to the girl earlier.
相変わらずちっこいなお前は。
And I'll probably end up staying this tiny too. That's not a compliment. Jeez. I was about to tell him to stop patting my head, but Levon pulled his arm before I could say anything.
それはそれとして仕事の最中だ。期待通り勤めに励むぞ。
まあそうだけど、兄貴だって武器屋の親父と話し込んでただろ。ちょっとぐらい。
レビー。
His smile firmly fixed in place. Levon moved so he was right in... Oh my gosh. His smile firmly fixed in place. Levon moved so he was right in Levi's face.
見回りの途中だったな。
そうだな。次は向こうの通りだったか。
その通りだ。ほら、行くぞ。
わかったよ。
I was witnessing the usual power balance at play. Levi did his job properly, but he was unable to talk back to Levon.
じゃあまた今度な。
See you later. The two of them returned to work. Right when I was about to walk away, I felt a slight tug from behind.
髪、だいぶ乱れてるぞ。あいつ乱暴に触るから。
So you're gonna fix my hair, huh? Excuse me. Huh? It's fine. I don't really mind.
よくないだろ。
Levon gently brushed my hair until it was all straightened out.
これでいい。お前も仕事頑張れよ。
Do you know too? Like, you got an inkling or something? Because guys usually don't give us rats. Guys don't usually care about how they look, for the most part. But, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, thanks. I saw them off and then looked around the town square. Now then. It was the usual hustle and bustle, with the calls of various merchants trying to attract customers. When the season of the masquerade came along, the town became much livelier and was filled with colorful decorations. The paper flowers the girl made contributed to the riot of colors. The more I thought about it, the more I was looking forward to it. I was sure the girl with the flowers felt the same way. The elegant sight made my heart dance with joy in anticipation of the coming festival. And for that, I had to look for the Kaleidovia. Levon and Levi are working hard too. I took that to heart and left the town square. Save system data. We're just gonna do the S's. Because I don't have patience to go through all those other ones. I'm sorry, you guys. What's the matter, Francisca?
それが実はね。
Francisca had a serious expression on her face. I wondered what she would say.
ラヴァンに仕事禁止令を出されてしまったの。
Huh? Banned from work?
ここのところ厄介な仕事が溜まっていたから、部屋にこもって片付けていたら、いい加減休みを取れって怒られてしまって。
Oh. see. Well, I would definitely have to agree with him. Don't work yourself too hard. And I mean, even you readers, subscribers, listeners, don't work yourself too hard either, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Take some time to take a breather, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, hot cocoa, you know, just let yourself ease out of the stress. But that being said, let's continue. I see. So that's what happened. Francisca was always cheerful and kind in front of me, but she was actually very diligent in her duties. The work of the lady wasn't easily done, so she always tried to deal with it herself. And maybe because she was like that, she always tried to cook when she was no good at it, but that topic was for another time. I think it's about time she let Levon take care of it. There must be something between them with regards to passing the workload. So, are you off for today?
いいえ、半日だけなのだけれど。
Oh, just half. Then why don't you have some tea and relax?
そうかもしれないけれど、どうも書類の山があると思うと落ち着かないのよね。
Alright, then I'll hide it somewhere so you can't see it. I understand how Levon wanted her to rest, and I agreed with him. I checked with Francisca before carefully moving the stack of documents from her desk. I'll put away the pen and ink inside the desk, and this package is... Can I just put it on top of your chair?
構わないけれど。
All that's left is to put this book back on the shelf. Alright. Now there's nothing left on your desk.
ほんとね。
Just don't forget about them either. It's good to take a break every now and then, you know. Keep yourself from making any major mistakes because you're just so work overload. But, yeah. What's wrong?
まさかあなたにきれいさっぱり片付けられてしまうなんて。あなたがここに住んでいた時は私が片付けを手伝ってあげてたのに。
That just means I'm no longer a child. Now you can relax and have some tea, right?
その通りだわ。じゃあちょっと入れるわね。
She stood up, but I quickly went to stop her. Don't. You're taking a break for half the day, remember? I'll make the tea for you, so wait right here.
あら。でもそうね。それなら久しぶりに入れてもらおうかしら。
Yeah, I'll do my best to prepare it.
嬉しいわ。戸棚にお茶菓子もあるから一緒にいただきましょう。
Did you make him? I'm just kidding. The dark orange color of the tea complemented the white porcelain cups. The tea cakes were lined up neatly on the table. You need to take a breather once in a while. After all, the work of the lady is never ending.
その分時間の自由は利くわ。いただきます。おいしい。あなたのお茶を飲むなんていつぶりかしら。
Far too long, Francisca. If it was when I lived here, it'd be over 4 years ago.
4年と言ったらずいぶん長く感じるけれど、私には昨日のことのよう。もう遠出の生活には慣れた？
Yes and no. Yes, I could do all the chores on my own now.
まあすごいわね。私なんてお料理ぐらいしかできることがないのに。
Oh boy, What would Levon and Levi say if they were here? Would they have gone and choked on their tea too? I had the cakes with my tea, and the sweet flavors danced on my palate. It's really sweet and delicious.
いただき物なのよ。普段あまり食べないでしょ。どんどん食べてね。
I rarely ate any honey or sugar at the tower. They were luxury goods after all. But having an opportunity to eat it like this gave me a slight sense of guilt. It feels like a waste.
何言ってるの。食べずにしまい込む方がもったいないわ。
She put more in front of me, urging me to eat, so it would be strange if I held back. I decided to simply be grateful for it. Look at that face!
あなたも本当なら、綺麗なドレスで着飾って、いろいろなお菓子を食べていてもおかしくないのに。髪ももっと伸ばして、化粧もして。
Makeup. It'd be weird if I did those things.
そんなことはないわ。絶対に似合うもの。可愛いわよ、絶対に。
Yeah, perhaps. Not at all. But I'm sure it would be different if I was as beautiful as you.
あなたは自分の魅力に気づいてないだけだわ。着飾れば素敵なお嬢さんに見えるわよ。
Oh boy. Why am I getting blushy?
黒い艶やかな髪がドレスに生えて。みんな。
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Francisca. え？
きっと素敵なはずよ。たまにはそんな格好も見てみたいわね。
Perhaps one of these days, maybe. In secret, perhaps. I don't know. I'm fine. I don't want people to find out that I'm a woman.
あ、そうね。ごめんなさい。でも何度も言ってるけど、私と二人でいるときは女の子に戻っていいのよ。
But who's to say somebody's not going to come through that door and see? You know, either I'm going to be looked at differently as a cross-dresser, or people will find out my true self, and I'll be burned at the stake. Thank you. I'm already used to this. Even if you tell me to act like a girl, I wouldn't know what to do.
それはそれで困ったものね。
Such a cute laugh too. Oh boy. Francisca smiled at that. I was sure she said that out of kindness, but it made me feel a little ashamed. I think I should get going now. I still have work to do.
そうなの？私からは書類を隠したのに、なんだか不公平ね。
I'm not as busy as you are, so I can put them back on your desk.
いいえ、一応このままにしておくわ。これを見たらラバも安心するでしょ。
You really are a good mama. True, and you can be sure to rest up as well. We laughed together as we headed toward the entrance. Of that statue. Ow! Right when I opened the door, something fell on me from above. I looked towards the floor and saw a part of a decoration. It must have fallen off from above the door.
大丈夫？頭を打ったの？
It grazed me, but I'm fine. I guess this dropped on me. I picked up the piece and handed it over to Francisca.
古い屋敷だから傷んでいたのかしら。ごめんなさい。
No, that's my fault for not looking up. It's nothing you should apologize for. And I'm fine too. Do you want me to fix it for you?
いいえ、仕事もあるんでしょ。後で誰かに直してもらうから気にしないで。
The maids I saw pass me by earlier seemed busy carrying food around. Well, if Francisca says so. I nodded and left. She waved at me, telling me to come back anytime. I told you I'd return back soon. That hurt. Now I have a bump here. It fell from pretty high up, so they'd need to get a stool or something to fix it. I came back to the town square, but there was something that was bothering me. Could it be that Francisca is... It was only a guess, but I couldn't deny the possibility. I thought long and hard and eventually decided to go back to the manor. My hunch was correct.
もうちょっと右かしら。
You trying to fix it yourself, Chica? Francisca was on a stool, reaching up to fix the decoration. Was she planning on nailing it back on? There was a hammer and nails scattered all over the floor. Ah! I was afraid just looking at her. She stood on her toes and looked as if she could fall at any time. Francisca!
あら、戻ってきたの？忘れ物でも。
No, but thankfully I am back. Right when Francisca turned to look at me, she wobbled and fell through the air. Watch out! I managed to catch her right before she hit the floor. She landed on me and knocked us both down.
大丈夫？怪我は？
I'm fine. What about Before I could finish, Francisca reached for the back of my head.
ああ、コブになってるじゃない。
Oh, I think that's where I was grazed earlier. She's heavy. I need her to get off me.
気分は苦しくない？
Yeah, I guess it does hurt in a way. For now, can you?
苦しいの？大変！お医者様を。
Francisca, calm down. And I'd appreciate it if you got off me.
ごめんなさい。
Francisca realized she was sitting on me and quickly moved off. Phew. Why did you try to do this on your own?
これくらい軽いものだと思ったの。みんな忙しそうだったし、仕事を休んでる私がやれればって。
Well, what you are doing is a lot harder than it looks. You should be careful. Getting hurt will hamper your duties as lady.
ああ、その通りね。
Please, think seriously about what you did here.
はい。
I never thought I'd live to see the day I'd be scolding Francisca. It would be unthinkable back when I was still lived here.
あなたに叱られる日が来るなんてね。
It seemed like Francisca had the same thought in mind. That just means I'm not a kid anymore.
そのセリフ、今日2度目よ。そんなに早く大人にならなくてもいいのに。
I'll fix this for now. Don't worry. It'll be done really quickly. I took the piece from Francisca and positioned it over the wall for now. I placed a nail in the right spot and started hammering it in.
うまいものね。
I sometimes get jobs like this. Okay, all done. I fixed it in place and jumped off the stool to see how it was. From this angle, the nail was hidden under the decoration, so it looked good. What do you think, Francisca?
完璧よ。便利屋さんに報酬を払わなきゃね。
Oh, no, 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 no. This one's free of charge. That's alright, really.
いいえ。だってこういう仕事もあるんでしょ？正当な働きには正当な報酬を。よ。
Why not just give me a rain check? Then that means I have to pay you for the tea cakes earlier. That's more than enough for me.
そうじゃあ今度何かあった時はお仕事として呼ぶわね。
Yes, I'd rather it be me than you hurting yourself, Chica. Sure thing. I can do anything from physical labor to handiwork.
本当に頼もしくなって。あなたがそんな調子だと私はすぐにおばあちゃんになっちゃうわ。
Impossible. I think you'd still look cute even as an old woman. You have to be wary of injuries and illnesses so you can live to be a cute old woman. And you have to make sure you don't work too much.
ありがとう。あなたは本当に優しい子に育ったわね。
I'm not a child though. I'm at least 16, I would think.
まるで私が育てたんじゃないみたい。
I'm the way I am because you raised me, Francisca.
もう本当に可愛いんだから。
Oh, so kawaii! Francisca hugged me tightly with a big smile. It was a bit embarrassing, but I felt gratitude toward her. I really do think that, Francisca. Although we weren't related by blood, we had something else. We had another kind of warm connection between us. I was able to see many sides of Francisca today. I hope that we can continue like this from now on. That was what was on my mind as I was in her arms. That beautiful freaking statue behind you, Chica. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I think this is the best part of any to take a much needed break from this. If you like what you see, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to see to continue on with the story alongside with me. Thank you so much for having me, and we will see you hopefully again soon. Alrighty, take care. Have a good night. Good morning, good evening, and we'll see you later.